So, very good evening to everyone. Very good evening, sir. Very good evening to all the students.
Are we live? I think we are still to get live.
We are live, sir.
We are live. It is not showing. All right, maybe something on myself. So hi, good evening, everyone. So just holding. Yeah, now we are live. So good evening to all, and good evening, sir, to you as well. So, Bachon, today we are here on the DBMCI YouTube channel to discuss with you something very, very important, which is always required in any of the exam. And now, as you all are approaching for your FMG exam, broadly kind of like, 2 months for the final day, we have something special to be discussed with you. And we'll just wait for a while so that you all can join us and you all can listen to us and we can interact with any kind of problem that you might be facing with your studies as of now. Right? So, okay. So, yeah. All right. So, sir, now broadly 60, 62, 64 days are left for the exam. So we are taking it as last 60 days for the exam, the final lead, right? So I just want you to answer this very important question that as on today, 22nd of May, we always call a FMG session as a 6 month session, Jan to June, June to December, like that. So
Hmm.
now when you're about to reach to June exam, the exam date is little, postponed. It is kind of little delayed. But having said that, what should have been, the stage at which any of the student of FMG should be as of now? What do you say? What all should have been completed? What all he should be doing as of now?
So, taking into consideration that a student has started in January month, like I say, ठीक है स्टूडेंट ने जनवरी में रिजल्ट आया एंड देयर आफ्टर द स्टूडेंट थॉट कि मेरा रैंक मतलब एग्जाम क्लियर नहीं हुआ आई एम टेकिंग दो स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो इनटू कंसिडरेशन चाहे कोई भी स्टूडेंट हो रिपीटर हो चाहे न्यू फ्रेशर हु इज गिविंग द एग्जाम फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम बिलीव मी राइट नाउ योर ऑल 19 सब्जेक्ट कवरेज शुड बी कंप्लीट अगर नहीं हुआ है गेट इट कंप्लीटेड एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल
Okay.
19 subject coverage.
So, sir, when you are saying 19 subjects should have been completed, now comes a very important question. That when you say 19 subjects should be completed, what does that mean? Does that mean that I have seen the videos of all 19 subjects, or should I have read it from some of my notes, some of the notes I have taken from somewhere, ready-made notes? So videos only or notes also?
So, studying a subject means understanding a subject and thereafter to help you retain the subject so that you are able to do active recall in the exam hall. There comes the notes part and the revision part because you will revise from your notes only, not from the videos. It is your own notes which is going to be recalled in the exam hall. Videos are just there to help you understand. Understanding is one part, memorizing is another part. What a student nowadays, few students, what they are into, they are trying to memorize that I will learn without understanding. And that becomes a problematic area. So proper understanding, proper notes, and then revising the notes is the best strategy.
Sir, one very important question. Okay, we'll continue in English only. Uh, Comedy time. Okay, comedy time sign. Okay, fine. So, bacho, anybody having a query as well, please put in your these chat section as well so that we can see your questions and we can answer. Now, sir, when you are saying that students should be able or must have been able to cover up all the 19 subject by this time, uh, what if a student is left with maybe like one or two subjects? Should he take a shortcut? Should he now on 26th, 22nd of May, when we have some time left, then should he be going for shortcuts, one-liners, only PYQ, PYT, or still he can like try to complete the subject in a very conceptual manner?
Still the time is there, sir. Seeing 22nd of May, we are sitting right now on 22nd of May evening time. So still you have got 8 days, 8 to 9 days to complete for this month. So you can get your backlogs cleared and you can very well start from 1st of June onwards. And then you will have 1 month, 26 days, 1 month, 25 days to be exact before the exams.
Yeah. So broadly, it is still more than 60 days that you have your exams, and nobody should be trying to take a shortcut. Don't try to take a shortcut. Try to understand the subject, right? And definitely PYQs, PYTs are important, but that only doesn't hold true for FMG exam, right? You must be very well aware about the PYQs and PYTs of NEET exam as well, because the last exam that you had, it had so many questions from the NEET exam of 2018, 2019. So many subjects were full of the topics from where the questions were asked in those years of NEET exam, right? So you must have a proper strategy. You must have a proper manner in which everything is covered in a proper conceptual manner. Sir, now at this time, very straightforward question to you. Will you be promoting any kind of mugging up, kind of rectification, that I'll just mug it up and I'll go to the exam? Will you recommend any of the subject if it is left?
Even if like a student, if you ask me this question, I am against ratification because medical science is endless. How much you will ratify? Brain has a limited cranial capacity. You cannot ratify each and everything. But if you
Absolutely.
understand, then there is very high probability that you will ratify and retain the important things.
True. So, sir, I have got a question. I get 155 marks in the last two attempts, same marks. What should I do?
See, RDC Singh. So,
And
pointing to your query, Singh साहब, देखो एक काम करना है. What you have to do is 135 तो आप अचीव कर रहे हैं ना? Where you are lagging in 15 marks, correct? And what you are trying to achieve is only 15 marks for last two times. Just put extra efforts that I should be working for 50 marks. And then you will land in a safe zone. 50 marks will be coming from those subjects which you have not covered nicely. Therefore, every student's weak zones, they are very much aware. I am very much aware कि एक student का strong zone and weak zone. So the same thing is known to you. So you are the best judge of yourself that I have to focus towards those weak areas which are not letting me achieve my 150 target. So make your target 200, work for 200, and then you will land in a safe zone.
absolutely, sir.
That is the best advice for you.
Absolutely, I do agree. Beta, I would like to add something here. Vishwajit sir has given you one very wonderful piece of advice. Now, one way is like sir said, you can go ahead like that only, right? There is another way to go ahead with that. And another way I can tell you is like simply, you should be very well aware of in which subjects, which topics you are lacking, right? And one easy way, and I can tell you one simplest way to check that where are you lagging is to give a grand test yourself. Whatever app you're using, whatever platform you're using, it's absolutely okay, right? Just make sure that you are giving a grand test. And after giving the grand test, what you have to do is just figure out that which subjects you are not performing well. If in that subject, there is some particular topic where you're lagging, just focus on the topic. So any of the exam is always about that micromanagement. If you can do that micromanagement, you'll be very, very easily qualifying this exam. And not only this exam, you can even qualify and get a very wonderful rank in your NEET exam as well, right? So my suggestion is focus on the weak areas, like sir said. Focus on the weak areas. Those 15 marks you're lagging, you should try at least for 50 marks. So when you try for 200 marks, you land up somewhere at 180, 190, 170. Why to target only 150? Right? So just focus upon the weak subjects. Now, when you have asked this question, let me share something with you. So this is what we call as a tracker sheet, right? This is how we maintain the scores of all our students at our Delhi center, right? So when we have to manage the scores for all our students, this is a tracker sheet which we recommend to everybody when you are giving a grand test, when you are giving a cumulative test. And now what you are supposed to do is you are supposed to write down the name of subject on one side. And now on the other side, you'll have to write down like what test you have given. Is it a cumulative test or a grand test? And let's suppose in anatomy, you have got 10 questions in your exam. And out of 10, you are able to solve 5. So just mark here as 5 by 10. Put a date on the top. Let's say 22nd of May, and then just put 5 by 10. Biochemistry, you have scored very well 10 by 10. Physio 10 by 10. But in patho, again, you are a little weak, let's say 2 out of 10. So once you complete this tracker sheet, you have the analysis of your exam, that where you are lacking. So in whichever subject you are lacking, whatever content topic you are lacking, just focus on that. And once you start knowing the topic where you are lagging behind and you try to improvise that, the score of the subject will improve. That automatically improves the scores of your grand test, right? So this is a micromanagement that we would recommend everybody should do. And this is what we call a tracker sheet, right? So if you want this tracker sheet, I can share with you, right? You can connect with me on the DBMCI's YouTube channel or on the Instagram page or on the Telegram. We are always connected, right? So Triple S group is always there for you. So we are always connected. So this tracker sheet is going to be a wonderful tool to know that where exactly you are lacking right now. Okay, so please do that. Sir, another question I have for you. FMGE questions are conceptual. That is very true. Sir KP Chaudhary is saying I got 135 in Jan 135 and in January 149. Okay, that is absolutely okay, beta. I did, sir, question for you. I didn't study properly my whole MBBS. Now, if I want to finish this FMG in July, how to schedule these 60 days? Okay, so, sir, for this, I have a PPT ready for question of Tarun Datta.
Yes.
Uh, but before that, I'll take, sir, another question for you. If I do notes, PYQ plus PYTs, is it sufficient? This is for you, sir. You have to answer this. So if I do notes and PYQ plus PYT, is it sufficient?
See, Sugu, the students called Suguna.
Sugu, yeah.
So, Sugu, it is for you. If you have read a subject, you have done the revision. Now is the time to attempt tests. Give tests, catch your mistakes, correct those mistakes. So PYQs and PYTs should also be done in a way that whether you are able to solve the question or not, whether your notes are doing justice with you or not, that will tell you that your notes are sufficient or not to help you clear your exams. That is like a check of your notes. If your notes are insufficient, then you need to add up those things in your notes. Many students, what they find is difficulties are na, in the exam hall, their notes are insufficient. तो इसीलिए उसको फोकस करने के लिए you have to make sure that your notes are sufficient, whatever may be your source. तो उसको आप अपने mistakes को catch करो, and if your notes are insufficient, make your notes sufficient with the common things, not the uncommon things, the common things which are commonly asked. And always remember, you have to study in a smart way that whatever is being asked should not be missed. Like coming to my subject, now legal procedures is a very important topic. Last session, you got 5 to 6 questions from one major topic. If you understand that topic, it's like a bonus for you, na? Not only one question, 5 to 6 questions. So understanding a topic, making your notes and doing PYQs and PYTs and giving tests is the ideal route. Okay, Sugu? So you have ample time. If you don't have time for test and discussion, videos are actually like testing your ability only. The ability which you are going to perform in the exam hall. Test and discussion is designed in that manner. So sir will also elaborate that we are also starting a PYQ session on YouTube so that all the students are benefited.
So everyone, this is for everyone. Before we go on and take on further MCQs or the questions that you are putting here, right? Not the MCQs, your questions basically. So let me show you that what is our suggestion to all of you, those who are going for this July exam, that how you should be ideally targeting it, right? So we have made a small structure, a small route map, right? Which is definitely I and Sir Vishwajeet sir are present here, but this has been curated absolutely, brilliantly placed by Sakshi ma'am herself. And, we have got multiple rounds of revision for all of you, right? So see how we have structured it. So sir will be giving more of the insight, how to utilize it very, very properly. I'll keep on adding on and have a look how we have planned it. See, if you're targeting this July exam, basically, number of revision, it depends upon how your level of preparation as on today is, right? It is not only about like somebody said, my few subjects are not done. I have not done very, very well. Still, you have got the chance that in these last 60 days, 64 days, you can still do the best, right? So we have given enough number of rounds for revision, like round 2 is there, round 3 is there, round 4 is there, round 5 is also there. So before you go to your exam date, this is our suggestion to all of you that ideally how you all should be going, right? Let me show you some insights. Let's start from today. It is 7:15, 7:16 on today, and I have none other than the best faculty I can say for forensic medicine, right? So I have with me Vishwajit sir himself. So let's start with him only, right? Let's start with sir himself that, okay, we start from 22nd of May. So as on today, you know that these all short subjects, whether it is like forensic medicine, it is orthopedics, it is your psychiatry, anesthesia, radiology, these all can be covered up, revised in a very, very quick frame of time, isn't it? So let's start from forensic itself today, revise forensic today, and tomorrow sir is going to take himself the session of FMT, right? There will be a discussion on YouTube. So if you wish to follow this schedule, which I'm telling you, right, it is going to help you revise everything in a very, very proper and structured manner. But before I go ahead further with the schedule, let me clarify one thing to everybody, whosoever is watching this video. Beta, if you are going good with your own schedule, if you think that your schedule is good enough, is helping you to revise all the 19 subjects. It is helping you to, attain some excellence in some of the topics where you were lacking earlier. So if you're going well, there is no need to change your plan. Go ahead with your own plan. There is no need to come up with this plan, right? But if you're the one who is still struggling to figure out that what my schedule should be, on which date, what I should be reading, then this is something you can follow, right? So we start from forensic itself. Start revising it today. Tomorrow, along with sir, you can very well cover up forensic in a very quick span of time, right? So let's say you're starting today and tomorrow forensic medicine. 24th, just prepare yourself for every topic where you were lacking and you were weak, right? So grand test is on 25th. Take it as your first grand test. And I told you that once you get a grand test, see, understand, giving a grand test is just one part, right? Analyzing the grand test, reviewing the grand test, and improvising in the grand test is the most important part. Number one always is your notes revision. Number two is always giving the test. Number three is always reviewing and improvising in the test, right? So grand test has to be given. Now, whatever you score in your grand test on 25th of May, whatever platform you're using, you are a subscriber of Maro, you are a part of DBMCI FMGE, wherever you are, give a grand test on 25th. Make a subject-wise tracker sheet, do the analysis, right? And then figure out the weak subjects. And then we proceed, right? Review of the GT has to be done on the same day. Grand test is going to take only 3 hours of yours, right? Maybe 3.5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. In whatever duration you plan to give your grand test, give that test. All the 19 subjects, 300 MCQs, right? Give that test and then figure out weak ones and then go ahead with the rest of the schedule. Like from 26th, you can start with the physiology. Now, what DBMCI FMG has planned for you is we are going to post the one-shot videos of all these subjects in a structured manner on the DBMCI YouTube channel, right? So once you see all the videos of the particular subject, like physiology, you are going to see on 26th, you are reading physiology on 26th, and on 27th, we are going to have the test and discussion of physio. And that is the same thing that you too can do. Open up your app, make a test paper of physio and go ahead with the test, right? Once you do the test from your own notes, try to review the subject. Okay. Same way, 28th of May, it is again going to be the review, whatever wrong you have done, right? So physiology definitely is going to make the base of your patho, of your pharma, of your medicine. It is going to be very, very important, right? And next day, 29th, you can go for the ophthal. Look at the video. We are going to upload that again on the YouTube, right? And then you revise the ophthal from your own, right? And just revise from your own workbook, wherever you are, right? After that, I can show you from 30th, we start for the ophthal discussion by Neha ma'am on our YouTube channel. You have to be here. Then PSM, you have to see the video, PSM revision. And then next day we go for PSM discussions of the MCQs, right? Again, on 2nd of June, we go for radio. 3rd of June, we go for anatomy. 4th of June, we go for anatomy discussion. Same way, you have to follow your own app. 5th June, go for ENT and the radiology workbook, right? 2 can be done. You also know that you have done radio a little back and you review it again, right? If something is lagging from there, just review. Again, on 6th, you are going to get a leave for a grand test, right? And again, on 7th, you are going to have a grand test. Make sure you all give the grand test. Tests are very, very important. I'm repeating my lines. And then watch Dharma on the same day, because being a short subjects, you can very well cover them up in a very short span of time, right? On the next day, 9 June or 10 June, we start for the medicine part. 11 June, from your own workbooks, we are not saying that you go ahead with the long videos, complete videos. Don't do that. Review from the notes, your workbooks only, right? 11 June, it's micro. 12th, we go for revision of micro. 13th, it is pedia. 14th, we go for revision of pedia. 15th, we go for orthopedics. Now, if you want to read orthopedics with me, somebody KP just mentioned कि सर एक नया क्वेश्चन स्प्लिंट वाला आ गया था पिछली बार, 149 रह गए, स्प्लिंट वाला ठीक हो जाता तो 150 हो जाते. बेटा, डोंट टेक इट एज कि 150 हो जाते. You are not lagging in the exam by 1 mark. You are lagging in the exam by 151 marks, right? When you get 149, you lag by 151. So why not to target whole 300? Why not? Are we not the student who have read all the content of same, all the 19 subjects in which the questions are being asked? So don't ever think that कि एक और हो जाता तो कुछ और हो जाता. right? So every time it is going to be something additional, something extra, and we have to be prepared for that. Okay, so orthopedics, my responsibility. I'll make sure that you all do everything correct in the orthopedic part. So see you all on 15th of June, right? 16th June, we are again giving you a break. 17th June, we are planning a computer-based test here at our Delhi center. Those who wish to be a part of it, you can connect with the Delhi team and they can help you out. CBT means a computer-based test, and it is going to be on the same lines as of the main exam. As you are going to give the main exam, the morning session, the noon session, 50 questions each in 50 minutes, and the auto submission and everything. It is going to be a replica of your main exam, right? So CBT, if you wish to give with DBMCI part, definitely connect with the team and they are going to help you out. 18th of June, we are going to have pharmacology, right? Then again, 18, 19, and 20th, we are going to have this revision of pharma. 21st and 22nd, 2 days, 1 day for OBS, 1 day for gynae. 23rd, you revise complete OBGY, right? Read them and review them, revise them. So 3 days we have reserved for OBGY. Again, you have 24, 25, 26 surgery, big subject. And surgery was, if I'm not wrong with using the word, it was a killer in the last session, not the latest one, but the last one, January 12th. Right before this, there was a surgery questions. They were all clinical scenarios. So surgery needs a lot of understanding, a lot of time, right? Then you can go for biochemistry, then you can go for pathology. And then with this, we are revising all your subjects by 30th of June, right? That completes your basically round two. So day wise, you have to divide. Day wise, you have to complete a subject. This is what you call as round two. Now comes a very, very big question here. Sir, what about the subject which we have revised on 22nd of May? We have reached to 30th of June like that, right? So I might be forgetting it. Now comes the role of your next round, and we are calling it the round three now. Round three, we have divided like I've shown you this one. See, round two is going to run broadly for 39, 40 days, 22nd of May till 30th of June, right? From 1st of July till 14th of July, we are calling it round three. From 14th July until next 7 days, 22nd, we are calling it round four. And last few days, you have to keep, reserve for other things you have to revise. Okay, so we are dividing them as round four or round five. Now, whatever suits you, you can take that from here. So what exactly comes in round three? In round three, now, we do not recommend that you read one subject at a time, because reading one subject at a time will always fill you with the fear that my first subject is gone. Now, what we can suggest you is you can divide your day in different time zones. If you're getting up early in the morning, let's say at 6 o'clock. So 6 to 7, 7 to 8, you all know Sakshi ma'am is very fond of having the morning sessions. So you can have the OBGY MCQs, you can have OBGY topics. So you can also divide your OBGY wherever you are studying, whichever platform you're using, you can do that. 6 to 7, 7 to 8, right? 1 hour of the topic revision, 1 hour of MCQ. That way, that is a way to go. 8 to 9, keep free for yourself, right? Freshen up, take shower, have your breakfast, right? And then 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 3 hours, you are not going to get up from your table, chair. You have to be there. Stick to that, right? Now, what is to be done in 9 to 12? See, from 1st of July till 13th of July, what you do, you just revise medicine and surgery and anesthesia on alternate days. For example, 1st of July, 3rd of July, 5th of July, 7th of July, 9th of July, 11th July, 13th July, you revise medicine 9 to 12, right? 3 hours every day. And alternate days 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, you revise surgery and anesthesia, right? So that way you are revising every day medicine. Every alternate day you are revising medicine. Every alternate day you are revising surgery. So your one major subject is getting covered in those 3 hours, right? Now, half an hour of break, 12, 12:30, get up, move along, freshen up, have water, and just fresh your mind so that you can again sit for another 2 hours. 12:30 to 2:30, you again start and revise different subject on different days. For example, you have to go for revision of pharma and micro. Again, these are two major subjects which you often keep on forgetting. Sir, there is no challenge with the subject. Faculties are good, notes are good, everything is good, but subject is so vast, I keep on forgetting it. Now, what is to be done? On again, 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th, 10th, 12th July, what I'm going to do, I'll revise pharma. And 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, what I'm going to do, I go for micro. See, this is the way you are going to stay connected now. 9 to 12, two major subjects. 12:30 to 2:30, those subjects which you keep on forgetting again and again. And from where you can score very well, right? Now 3:30 to 5, is the time where you're going to take most of the days short subjects. Okay, relaxing time, 1.5 hours. So you can take orthopedics there on third, fourth, fifth. First, second, you can take Dharma. 6, 7, 8, you can take radio. 9, 10, 11, you can take biochemistry. And then 12, 13, psychiatry. So in a day, till 5 p.m., you have covered so much, right? And once you now are at the 5 o'clock, take again half an hour break. For next 2 hours, take those subjects which again are very, very scoring. Huge number of questions are coming from that. For example, like PSN, like patho. Okay, so first, third, fifth, seventh, like that. Evening 2 hours are to be dedicated for PSN. Okay, 7:30 to 8:30 is your time again. Freshen up, have your dinner, take shower, freshen up your mind and sit again. 1.5 hours again for the subjects which again you can revise in a very quick span of time, like ENT, Ophthal, Physio, Pedia, like that. So by 10:30, 11:30, by this time you have revised almost every subject every day. You've done that. And last 1 hour before you go to sleep, make sure you're doing at least 30 to 50 MCQs per day, which is a mixed bag, right? Mixed bag, we are also giving to all our students every day. So you should also be doing mixed bag every day, right? 11:30 ke upar, you can have a sleep, you can review your mixed bag or whatever you feel like, and then again get up in the morning at 6 and start your day. So this is our round 3. See, round 2, subject wise. Round 3, it is every subject has to be given weightage and I don't have to forget anything. So in 13 days, again, you are revising everything from your own workbook. Now, what is round 4 and 5? Sir, we have already reached to 13 July. 14 July to 22nd of July. Now we recommend that you go for the PYQs and PYTs of the NEET PG and FMG, right? So 14 till 22nd of July, you're going to just solve the MCQs of the NEET PGs and the FMG previous year examination, right? Minimum 3 to 4 years of NEET PG is mandatory. 2022, 23, 24, definitely you have to go for it. This time the NEET is little delayed, right? And let's see what all questions we get. Another 24 days for the exam. And whatever comes in the exam, definitely you are supposed to review the NEET paper also. But remain assured, at DBMCI, we are going to make sure that whatever is an add-on in your exam, we are going to give you for your FMG exam also, right? And again, not only NEET, but for FMG also, you have to give or do the PYTs. This is your round 4, which goes till 22nd of July. Now, last 4 days left. These are some of the dates, basically. These are some of the dates where we have planned the test for you. And this you can have for yourself as well, right? So 1st May, 11th May, we already had 2 grand tests for all our students. Now, another one is coming on 25th. So you should also be giving on 25th. You should be giving on 7th of June. You should be going for 17th June. And this first week of July, there is going to be a national mock test by Marrow. You all should give it, right? And you all should assess yourself, because again, you'll be having another 20 days or 25 days to make sure that all your shortcomings are completed. Okay, so if you have that adamantcy that I can do it, this is the schedule we have for you. If you are looking for this schedule, just drop me a message and I'll be sharing this schedule for all of you in our Telegram group or on the Instagram, wherever you are there. I'll be just throwing it there and you all can have it with you. You all can download it from there and you can just have it with you. Follow the schedule in a very disciplined manner. And I can assure you, if you are consistent enough, results are going to follow. Nothing can beat you, right? But you have to be a little disciplined and structured. And structure we are giving you, you just have to be a little consistent and disciplined, right? I found a very beautiful quote which I want to share, that success is the sum of all small efforts that you do every now and then. Success doesn't come like on day one that, okay, fine, a day I'll get up and I'll go for the exam and I'm just going to, get rank 1. It is not going to happen. So every single day, whatever you're putting in your efforts, small efforts that you do every day, every repeated day and day out, that is going to give you the success. So this is a wonderful quote which suits the situation, which suits all of you, right? So sir, this is my planner. This is the planner which we have prepared, like your, ideas we have incorporated already. And we just started with your subject only, because who else can be better than you to, just start the race, and that too in a wonderful manner. So this is what you're from our side. And now, sir, your comments on the schedule and how the student should be taking it further.
Sir, you have prepared a really wonderful schedule. You and Sakshi ma'am, everyone. You have put lots of efforts. That is very much evident. And yes, all the students who are watching the session now or who will watch the session later on, follow this schedule and your exam is done. Just follow this schedule means just put in your efforts. We have given you the way, रास्ता दिखाया है. चलना आपको खुद है. कैसे चलना है वो बताया. चलना आपको खुद है. अंत में जाके थकना नहीं है क्योंकि शेड्यूल ऐसा है, आपको थकने नहीं देगा. You don't have to get tired out because you have to keep working till you clear your exams. So just have that confidence in your mind, that belief in yourself. Ki I will be doing it, I will be doing it. Because we all are doctors. We all are cream of the society. Think good about yourself, high about yourself. And then you will work like in a tremendous way. This is a very good schedule. Follow it. And believe me, result is all yours.
Sir, give schedule for at least 3 revision. Nishant, we have already given you schedule not only for 3, at least for 4 revisions, right? And Alsifa, now I hope that you have seen the schedule and you'll be able to follow it not only from 1st of July, but from today itself, right? And do we have to watch recent INI-CT recall? Sir, what do you suggest? Should they be seeing all the INI-CT
I don't
recalls also?
suggest INI-CT recalls because INI-CT basically focuses towards the basic sciences. But yes, NEET PG PYQs are must to do along with FMG PYQs.
Abhishek, definitely I'll be sharing the PDF of this. You can just put me a message on the Insta or on the Telegram group of Triple S. I'll be doing that. Sir, there is a question. I have shown the schedule that they have to go for alternate day of medicine and surgery in the morning hours, 9 to 12, at least for 3 hours. Now, Asad is asking the question that how to cover medicine. Should I do only PYTs? Is it a good idea?
No, never ever. You will not be able to understand ABCD of medicine. Medicine is like a conglomerate. It's aggregation of patho, pharma, physio, many subjects. Medicine is not to be read alone. If you have a very sound knowledge of patho, pharma, micro, try to attempt a question of medicine and then you will understand the importance of medicine. So medicine preparation should not be based on PYQs or PYTs. It should be based on your thorough understanding of the subject.
Orthopedic orthopedic session I'll be taking on YouTube, don't worry. And I'll be revising all your splints, tractions, implants, instrument, because the way the questions are being asked nowadays, I do understand. There might be some apprehensions, but don't worry. Orthopedics is my responsibility. And definitely you all are going to score 100 by 100 in your orthopedics part, for sure. So वो हम पूरा कर लेंगे. और विश्वजीत सर कल करने ही वाले हैं forensic. So
tomorrow I'll be like creating a sort of test and discussion sessions, sir.
Wonderful.
What I have thought now, because students must have read it from whatever may be their source.
Yeah.
So they will give the test very quickly within 5 to 10 seconds. They have to answer and then we will proceed on. So
Wonderful.
that I cover all the most important PYQs and PYTs of FMGs as well as NEET PG.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, a question is there. Sir, I was doing medicine every day 1 hour and 30 minutes pharma. Does it or it will help me? Is it so? How to assess that whether the student is, whatever the student is following, is it helping the student or no? How to
It is very difficult to tell, Nishant, actually speaking now. See, everyone's way of grasping a subject, everyone's way, speed of reading the lines is different. If you are able to read 2 hours content in 1 hour, I will say that yes, revising medicine every day 2 hours will help you. But if your speed is slow, then you need to increase your time duration. So that is like a variable thing. It varies from student to student. But yes, follow the schedule which sir has given. That will be the best advice at this point of time.
Right.
Alternate medicine surgery, that is the best combo.
Sir, every day.
Sir, boring नहीं होता है. You don't get boredom. वो नहीं आता.
True. So KP is bar not 150. We need 200 from you. Nishant 200 cross करके आना है, and everyone. Abhishek, I'll definitely share the schedule. So now with this, sir, any special advice for the students? Like I have shown the schedule. They want to follow that. We can share the PDF with them. Any special piece of advice for all of them, like those who are going little low, the confidence, and वो सारे बच्चे जो टेस्ट देने से भी घबराते हैं. I can tell you, sir, every morning we are giving a custom cooked module, right? And more than 500, 600 students are giving the test. But उसमें when I see the top performers, वो तो एक अलग बात है. When I see the low scorers, उसमें लास्ट के 20, 30, 40 बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं, those who have just opened the test and they have closed it. And that is a beauty of our custom module, that I can see that how many have opened the test, how many have closed the test, how many have attempted the test, like that. So at least 20, 30, 40 तो ऐसे बच्चे हैं जो टेस्ट अटेम्प्ट ही नहीं करते, वो डरते इतना है कि अरे सर क्या होगा टेस्ट देंगे तो. What is your advice to all of them?
Sir, my sincere, honest advice will be whatever at this point of time, whatever your mind is saying, no, don't do this. Try to do that. Try to do that once, and that will raise your confidence. If in the cold weather, you are not able to have a bath with cold water, I read it somewhere. If you are not able to bath with cold water, try it once. And that will make you a super confident person. Actually, this has been like a personal experience for me. So whatever your mind tells you now, just try to do the opposite thing. Your mind is telling you now that I am tired. Try to be energized, and then that will increase your confidence. So likewise, if you are not able to read, what to do? You don't need to run anywhere. Just close your books, close your eyes, keep some dim light, and think about yourself that why are you studying in the first place? What is the reason for you to give the exams? And that will take you towards your roots, and that will motivate you. The single best source of motivation is discipline. The whole idea is if you are disciplined, if you are consistent, nothing can produce like obstacles in your path. Obstacles are created by us only. So don't be an obstacle for your own success.
So in short, you are saying, don't be comfortable.
Don't be comfortable. Come out of your comfort zone, work for next 60 days and see the magic.
What should be the GT marks at the end of July? So at the end of July, you should be 300. 300, that is our expectation from you. And
That is the
our
benchmark. DBMCI, our benchmark is 300 out of 300.
बेटा बेस्ट होना चाहिए ना. इट इज नॉट अ, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड एवरीवन, डोंट हैव दिस थॉट प्रोसेस कि मुझे तो बस एक एफएमजी पास करना है ना. एफएमजी इज जस्ट अ बाय प्रोडक्ट. Target your need, target that excellence. Once you start understanding the concepts and building your concepts, you start getting the clinical scenarios. None of the exam is difficult for you, right? And it is one of those exam which is allowing you to do 150 mistakes. So 150 mistakes करनी क्यों है? Do them as minimal as possible, right? So if you're getting a leverage that I can do 150 wrong, I don't have to do 150 wrong. I have to hardly do 5, 10, 15, 20 wrong. You all have to understand this time, the scores, the students who have qualified the exam, see, maximum bunch of the student, they are between 180 to 240. Have you observed that? Because they are those students who have focused upon the clinical concepts, right? They have not been running after the mugging up, one-liners, PYQs, PYTs. Definitely they are important, but PYQ will never be asked in the same manner as it was asked last time. It is going to be asked as a PYT. Right? So topics are important, definitely. And you have to understand which topics are important. The topics from which you see the patients every day in your OPD. Like I always give an example. Think about the metabolic disorders. You have rickets, you have malacia, you have porosis, you have scurvy, you have osteogenesis, you have Paget's, you have osteopetrosis. But out of all these, on which topics you get the questions in your exam? Rickets and porosis. Why? Because every other day, I'm not looking at a patient of osteogenesis. I'm not seeing a patient of petrosis. I'm not seeing a patient of Paget's. तो कौन सा क्वेश्चन ज्यादा कॉमन आएगा? वही जो ज्यादा आप ओपीडी में देखते हो, right? And that is how you have to understand that none of the subject is an individual subject. कि सर फिर इस हिसाब से तो मुझे एनाटॉमी फिजियोलॉजी पढ़ने ही क्यों है? Why I have to read that? Because they are making the foundation for your clinical subjects, right? So every subject is important. You don't have to leave any subject, right? Every subject has to be done and they are integrated part of the other one. Okay, so that is the ideology you should be having. Doctors हो ना, patient हर department के देखने पड़ेंगे. You are going to be a graduate, और graduate का मतलब ही वही है कि मुझे सब पता है, right? It is not like कि मुझे सिर्फ ऑर्थो पता है, आज मुझे सिर्फ ऑर्थो पता है, सर को सिर्फ फोरेंसिक पता है. But you are better than us in a manner कि आपको तो सब पता है, all 19 पता है, isn't it? And you should be that confident कि हाँ सर सब पता है. Okay, so don't try to just leave the subject. Okay, for INI seat, we need 165, usually yes, but this time the cutoff was decreased. It was made like 155, but yes, it is 165. Sir, question for you. You can answer it better. Rohit Khitawat.
देखो
I
रोहित,
concentrate for last 4 or 5 days on my studies.
whatever is not helping you concentrate, throw that thing away, whatever may be the factor. So that obstructing factor should be thrown away at least till 26th of July, and then focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, that why you have started your journey. तो उस जर्नी को व्यर्थ नहीं करना है. You have to make it count. You have to make your hard work count, isn't it? You are studying for yourself. Parents बाद में आते हैं. You are studying for yourself. Think about yourself. So whatever is hindering your preparation journey, you need to throw that hindering thing away. उसको निकाल के बाहर फेंक दो. ठीक है? And focus on yourself, focus on your life. अब ऑल तुम्हारा लाइफ स्टेक पे है ना, और किसी का नहीं है. So think like that and you will be doing good thing. You will be coming on the track. ऑब्स्टेकल्स आते हैं, सबके लाइफ में आते हैं, एग्जाम से 4 दिन पहले भी आएंगे. तो उससे घबराना नहीं है. यू हैव टू फेस द ऑब्स्टेकल्स, थ्रो द ऑब्स्टेकल्स एंड फोकस टुवर्ड्स योर टारगेट. जो गोल अचीव करना है तुम्हें लाइफ में, फोकस टुवर्ड्स दैट मेजर गोल इन योर लाइफ. ये छोटी छोटी अड़चने आती रहेंगी, इनको दूर करना है.
सर एनाटमी नहीं की है अभी तक. कैन यू गाइड मी हाउ कैन आई डू इट?
अब तुमने एनाटमी ही नहीं की है, पूरा मेडिकल साइंस कैसे समझ आया होगा तुम्हें, बताओ.
सर रिवीजन नहीं किया होगा, कॉलेज में तो पढ़ाई होगा ना.
हाँ, कॉलेज
नहीं
में
किया
पढ़ा
होगा.
है. देखो, द बेस्ट सजेशन फॉर यू इज यू कैन फॉलो द शेड्यूल विच सर हैज गिवन. At least try to gather those things which you have not covered yet. तो उससे at least suppose मान लो 8 to 10 MCQs है, 10 MCQs है, so you will be reaching towards somewhat respectable score, but don't leave it. Leaving
And
subject is not suggested.
definitely, sir. And I agree to that. And I would add up a point here. Beta, if you have not read anatomy till now, nothing to worry about. First of all, now it is a time that you must take a list out of this PYTs and PYQs, right? Keep it in front of you and focus upon every single area from wherever the question has been asked, right? So every single area you have to focus upon. Okay, so anatomy के अंदर no need to worry. अगर नहीं किया है तो still you have got 60-65 days, nothing to worry about. These 60 days are enough and more than good enough. Whatever source you are using, don't try to run behind that anatomy subject only कि वो 4 दिन 5 दिन चल रहा है. Be smart enough to concise the content in a very short manner. You can see the rapid revision videos. You can see the one-shot videos. You can see concise form of any video on any platform that you are using, right? But having said that, make sure before you start any video, you must have the list of PYTs and PYQs with you. Subject, never leave a subject. No subject is to be left, right? The moment you leave a subject, you're already out of the race, that I'm telling you very honestly. So nobody should be leaving a subject, right? So just start enough and last 60 days are enough to prepare for the exam. बेटा यही तो अरबाज पूरे सेशन का क्रक्स ही यही था कि लास्ट 60 डेज के अंदर ही पास करना है ना. तो days which are already gone, they are gone, and now you have to start from now. So just go a little back on the video, and this video is going to stay here only, and see that how in these last 60 days we have planned the schedule for you, right? So look at the schedule and just follow that, and definitely if you are consistent and disciplined, I can assure you results will follow for sure, right? So I think that is all from our side, sir. We have taken a lot of time of the students.
Yes, yes.
Right. So
I think
everyone
just
here,
follow the schedule. The last
yes,
message for the students, follow the schedule which sir has nicely presented. Stick to it. Stick to it for yourself. And you will see the magic on 26th of July.
absolutely. I second that, and we are waiting to hear all your success stories from each one of you, right? और वो आएंगी तभी जब consistent रहोगे. एग्जाम के लिए ही तो हम तैयारी कर रहे हैं ना, और एग्जाम तो आते रहेंगे. And this is the day for which you have gone abroad 6 years back. इसी दिन के लिए गए थे ना कि इंडिया आके ये एग्जाम पास करके you are going to be called as a graduate, completing the graduate degree, right? This day is going to make the difference. Okay, so just have that positive thought in your mind कि अब तो वो टाइम पूरा होने को है, अब तो उस स्टेप पे पहुंचने को हो जिसके लिए इतने साल सबने मेहनत की थी, right? So all the very best to all of you from all of us. The whole faculty set of DBMCI is going to be with you, right? So we are always there for you at the DBMCI FMGE Center. And let's kickstart your preparation of round 2 with the subject of forensic medicine. Let's start from today And sir will be seeing you tomorrow. Sir, any message for them for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 7 o'clock. 7 to 9, I will try to revise your forensics in a way that you are able to solve the questions. If you have read the subject once, now you will find it very, very easy.
तो कल 7 PM आप कर रहे हैं, तो that means you still have got lot of time. You still have got broadly 23 hours. उठाओ अपनी notebook forensic की and start revising it. And sir will be seeing you tomorrow 7 PM, right? And you all are going to be the masters of forensic medicine. So, all right. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing time for all the students. And thank you so much, everyone, and all the very best to all of you. And looking forward to hear from all of you. If there is any trouble, we are always there for you. Right? So, padhte raho, mast raho, positive raho, and things are going to follow. All the very best.
All the very best.